Central Bank of Nigeria has officially begun the second phase of the E-Naira project, which is intended to drive financial inclusion by onboarding the unbanked and the unserved users leveraging offline channels. This was disclosed by the Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele at the grand finale of the E-Naira Hack-a-ton held at the International Conference Center in Abuja. The E-Naira, which was launched in October 2021 by President Muhammadu Buhari, is expected to be accessible to all Nigerians and will provide more possibilities to bring in the unbanked into the digital economy. So we'll take that package and I will see you all again tomorrow. Yeah, God willing. I'll be the best you can be and be the change that you want to see. Bye for now.
For the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, enabling private sector innovation is one of the three foundational principles of Central Bank's CBDC. Hackathon was another forward leap by the Central Bank in the implementation of E-Naira to ensure all Nigerians receive the full benefits of a central bank digital currency. Since October 25, 2021, when President Muhammadu Buhari unveiled the E-Naira, making Nigeria the first African country to launch a central bank digital currency, the CBN has consistently improved on the process of deepening Nigeria's payment system to ensure that Nigeria remains a shining star in global spotlight. The E-Naira is intended to sort solutions that would, among other things, drive financial inclusion, small and medium enterprises growth and the creation of startups, facilitate cross-border trades and transfers, as well as international remittances and FX exchanges, effective implementation of welfare-inclined government programs, and enhance efficiency in the interbank market. Speaking at the program, Emefiele said that massive application corroborates the fact that Nigerians both within and outside the country possess innovative ideas and are willing and ready to leverage on existing opportunities that the E-Naira presents for enhancing digital financial services and contributing to national development.
It is therefore of great interest and admiration to me that Nigeria has put in a global spotlight. Nigeria was put in a global spotlight last year, precisely on October 25, when His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari launched the E-Naira, making Nigeria the first African country to launch a central bank digital currency. As captured in the design paper released, E-Naira is a journey, not a one-time event. Remarkably, this hackathon event is a continuation of that journey and the first among many to come, given that the future of central banking is inextricably bound to innovation. Our Deputy Governor did allude to the fact that we are increasingly, in fact, we don't have a choice but to live with the fact that we are now in a digital economy, in a digital space, where the use of cash will dissipate to almost to zero, and the use of digital economy or digital currency will increase and will now become part of our lives. Our goals is that we will deepen payment system in Nigeria, and we will seek to project Nigeria as a country that truly embraces digital technology and digital money for the good and advancement of the payment system in Nigeria. Pursuant to achieving this mandate of preserving monetary and fiscal stability, the CBN is strategic in charting the future of Nigeria's legal tender, be it in its traditional or digital form, as the economy transits to a digital one, as well as charting the course for innovation in the financial sector and in the infrastructure underpinning financial markets. Hence, the importance of getting the balance right between innovation and stability. Against this background, the launch of E-Naira was timely and strategic in complementing the various diversification and digitization initiatives of the federal government, including the launch of the Nigeria Digital Economy Policy and Strategy, the National Broadband Strategy, as well as the introduction of the Startup Bill and a host of others. As simply encapsulated in a popular mantra, the E-Naira is the same Naira with far more possibilities. The E-Naira will make a significant positive difference to Nigeria and Nigerians. Specifically, the E-Naira is expected to enhance financial inclusion, support poverty reduction, enable direct welfare disbursement to citizens, support a resilient payments ecosystem, improve availability and usability of central bank money, facilitate diaspora remittances, reduce the cost of processing cash, and reduce cost and improve efficiency of cross-border payments, among others.
According to the CBN governor, the digital currency was also developed to provide Nigerians with a cheap, safe, and trusted means of payment. Unlike the offline payments channels like agent networks, USSD, wearables, cards, and near-field communication technology, the E-Naira would give access to financial services to underserved and unbanked segments of the population.
The E-Naira was also developed to provide Nigerians with a cheap, safe, and trusted means of payment. Unlike the offline payment channels like the agent networks, USSD, wearables, cards, and near-field communication technology, the E-Naira would give access to financial services to the underserved and unbanked segments of the population. Innovative products and services built on the E-Naira will enhance Nigerians' participation in the digital technology economy and promote further development of a burgeoning fintech ecosystem in Nigeria. To achieve this set of objectives, the project adopted a phased approach with the first phase focusing on banked users, while the policy objective of the second phase borders around financial inclusion. In addition, the E-Naira platform possesses an innovation layer for products and services to be built with the aim of enhancing Nigeria's participation in the digital economy and promoting further development of a burgeoning fintech ecosystem. Since the launch of this great initiative, the E-Naira has attained 840,000 downloads with about 270,000 active wallets, comprising over 252,000 consumer wallets and 17,000 merchant wallets. In addition, volume and value of transactions on the platform have been remarkable, reaching above 200,000 and 4 billion naira respectively. Notwithstanding this appreciable progress, the second phase of the project has begun and is intended to drive financial inclusion by onboarding the unbanked and underserved users leveraging offline channels. Hence, greater success is envisioned for the project, with phase 2 expected to deliver more gains with a target of about 8 million active users based on estimations using the diffusion of innovation model. Accordingly, we promised to increase the level of financial inclusion in the country, because just like the Naira, the E-Naira is expected to be accessible to all Nigerians and would provide more possibilities to bring in the unbanked into the digital economy. I'm pleased and indeed delighted to inform you all today that by next week, Nigerians, both banked and unbanked, will be able to open an E-Naira wallet and conduct transactions by simply dialing *997 from their mobile phones. Shortly after this, both merchants and consumers with bank accounts can use the NIBS Instant Payment NIP to transfer and receive E-Naira to any bank account of their choice. This will further deepen the integration of the E-Naira with the existing national payments infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the successes achieved so far, including the global recognition of the great job ongoing by the CBN, it must be acknowledged that the journey is iterative and therefore requires cutting-edge innovation to sustain the vision and act and achieve the set-out policy objectives. Therefore, it is important to note that enabling private sector innovation is one of the three foundational principles of central bank digital currency. Thus, this hackathon event today is neither a coincidence nor an accident, but rather another forward leap by the Central Bank of Nigeria in the implementation of E-Naira to ensure all Nigerians receive the full benefits of a central bank digital currency. The hackathon is an initiative that creates a collaborative environment for experts with diverse set of skills to drive sustained innovation geared towards making the E-Naira the principle for digital financial services and the gateway to the digital economy. It is intended to seek solutions that will drive financial inclusion, SMEs growth, and the creation of startups, facilitate cross-border trades and transfers, as well as international remittances and FX exchanges, effective implementation of welfare-inclined government programs, and enhance efficiency in our interbank payment market.
CBN's Deputy Governor in charge of economic policy, Dr. Kingsley Obiora, said the use of cash as a means of payment is fast declining, a reason the minting of currency by the central bank has been reducing over the years. He stated that the central banks across the world have decided to step on the plate and respond to the yearning of digital payment system.
A lot of people already hear about the revolution in digital payments and in the cyberspace, but sometimes they don't think about why, how did it come into being? I think it's important to highlight that there's been 2 or 3 major patterns in the world that led us here today. We didn't arrive here by happenstance. So the first is that the use of cash as a means of payment is declining worldwide. In fact, a report by the Global Payments Group in the UK says that for the first time in a while, payments by wallets and digital means now exceed payments by cash. And in fact, for next year, only 13% of in-store payments will be made by cash. And this, global number differs from country to country. So in South Korea, for example, 77% of them no longer use cash. They just use digital means, whereas in the Philippines, it's only 30%. So in Nigeria, we're also seeing the same decline in the use of cash. I know we like cash in Nigeria, but it's been the same. For example, the minting of currencies in the central bank has been reducing gradually over the last couple of years. So alongside this reduction in the use of cash has also been an explosion in electronic business and e-business. So we have seen the value of e-business grow from, say, 393 billion in 2014 to about 2.4 trillion now. And so if you look at this movement, you find that the central banks in the world have decided to sort of step to the plate and respond to the yearnings of private citizens. And that is why over 96% of central banks are now reputed to either be working on digital currencies or have already done so.
Group head of the African Fintech Foundry, Daniel Orr, is one amongst those that applauded the CBN's efforts to strengthen the nation's payment system using fintechs. Mr. Orr said the central bank has transformed from traditional regulator to a smart regulator.
I'm excited to be on this podium. I'm honored to have partnered with Central Bank to organize the first ever hackathon by a regulator on the continent. This is not a mean feat, and I think we need to appreciate this because when we look at what Central Bank is doing in Nigeria, Central Bank has transformed from the traditional regulator to a smart and innovative regulator. Some few years back, I was fortunate to be part of the committee to work on the Vision PSV 2025. And one of these deliverables was CBN will be an innovative regulator. CBN will support the ecosystem. And I think we are achieving that, and it deserves a lot of respect. The hackathon, in a simple way, it's a platform that brings entrepreneurs, coders, developers, and product managers together to solve problems, to create use cases, to innovate, and build new business model. All over the world, there's always been a lot of discrepancy, a lot of divergence between innovators and regulators for obvious reasons. The regulators look at all the aspects of innovation. They look at the impact on financial stability. They look at impact of the innovations on consumers. They look at it from risk perspective. While most innovators, most startups, they only see the opportunity in their ideas. And that has been a major problem globally. But we have a central bank that has moved a lot step further and say, you know what, we are ready to work with innovators. We are ready to work with problem solvers from ground up. We are ready to create products that will transform our digital market. And with this, we think there's going to be a lot more new ideas that will create jobs, that will create employment, and bring in values into our financial services. At AFF, we are extremely honored to have worked on this hackathon with the leadership of Central Bank by Madam Rakia and her team. They've shown a lot of professionalism, they've shown so much passion, they've given support, and from over 5,000 applications, that is the highest we've ever seen in an hackathon on the continent.
The ongoing reforms seem to have many prospects for Nigeria and the economy. The E-Naira is designed to make a significant positive difference to Nigeria and Nigerians. Specifically, the E-Naira is expected to enhance financial inclusion, support poverty reduction, enable direct welfare disbursement to citizens, support a resilient payment ecosystem, improve availability and usability of central bank money, facilitate diaspora remittances, reduce the cost of processing cash, and reduce costs and improve efficiency of cross-border payments, amongst others.